the truth is, I have from the very beginning listened to my instinct. All of my best decisions in life have come because I was attuned to what really felt like the next right move for me. Because my definition of luck is preparation meeting the moment of opportunity. Because I am really guided by a force that's bigger than myself. I know that my being here on the planet is not just of my own. There is no real doing in the world without being first. Being, presence, your connection to yourself and that which is greater than yourself is far more important than what you do, but also is the thing that fuels what you do. Understand what your contribution to change the world can be. You can only do that if you know yourself, unless you take the time to actually know who you are and why you are here. Now, I happen to know for sure that every human being comes called, and that the calling goes beyond the definition of what your job is. There is an innate, supreme moment of destiny, and you cannot fulfill it unless you have a level of self-awareness, to be connected to what is the inner voice or the instinct. I call it your emotional GPS system that allows you to make the best decisions for yourself. And every decision that has profited me has come from me listening to that inner voice first. And every time I've gotten into a situation where I was in trouble, it's because I didn't listen to it. I overrode that voice, that instinct with my own head, my own thinking. I tried to rationalize it. I tried to tell myself, but okay, you're going to make a lot of money. Oh no. And so I sit here, successful by all the definitions of the world. But what really, really, really resonates deeply with me is that I live a fantastic life. My inner life is really intact. I live from the inside out. And so everything that I have because I let it be fueled by who I am and what I realize my contributions to the planet could be. And what my real contribution is, it looks like I was a talk show host. It looks like, I'm in the movies. It looks like, I have a network. But my real contribution, the reason why I'm here, is to help connect people to themselves and the higher ideas of consciousness. I'm here to help raise consciousness in physics, which is, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. I know that what I'm thinking on is going to come back to me in a circular motion, just like gravity, like what goes up comes down. And so what also propels the action is the intention. So I don't do anything without being fully clear about why I intend to do it, because the intention is going to determine the reaction, the result, or the consequence in every circumstance. I don't care what it is. Fuels the doing. So I come from a centered place. I come from a focused place. I come from compassion. It's just my nature. I come from a willingness to understand and to be understood. And I come from wanting to connect. The core of what really matters, that we are the same. Because all of us are seeking the same thing. Everybody wants to fulfill the highest, truest expression of yourself as a human being. That's what you're looking for. The highest, truest expression of yourself as a human being. Life is because I pay attention. I pay attention to my life, and is your greatest teacher. Every single thing that's happening to you every day, your joys, your sadnesses, your challenges, everything is happening to bring you closer to in here. everything is trying to take you home to yourself. And when you're at home with yourself, when you're solidly there, connected to whatever you call creation, connected to an energy force that is limited power for you, and you can connect to that, you are your best. I'm trying to bring little pieces of light into people's lives. Because what is my job? My job is not to be an interviewer. My job is not to be a talk show host or just to own a network. I am here to raise the level of consciousness, to connect people to ideas and stories so that they can see themselves and live better lives. So you've got to create a sense of aspiration, a sense of hopefulness, so a person can begin to even have a vision for a better life. And if you can't connect to that, then you lose. You've got to decide. You've got to draw the boundaries for yourself and decide how are you going to use your money, your talent, your time in such a way that it's going to serve you first, because if it doesn't allow you to be filled up, then you get depleted. You can't keep doing it.
Right.
So my decisions are now emotional and logical, meaning I choose education, but I do it in such a way that's actually going to benefit the person that I'm serving. Because I know that all of us have limited time here. But the real question is, who are you and what do you want to do with it? And how are you going to use who you are? When the personality comes to serve the energy of your soul, that is authentic empowerment. So to take what you've learned is a part of nature and what you've developed as skills and what really feeds to take that, align that with the deeper potential and possibility of your soul's coming. You align with what your soul came to, and everybody has. Align your personality with your, and nobody can touch you. Because everybody has a purpose, and get about the business of doing that. Figure out where your power base is and to work on the alignment of your personality you have to give with the real reason why you're here. That's the number one to do, is to work on yourself and to fill yourself up and keep your cup full. Keep yourself full. I embrace it. I consider it a compliment. I'm full, I'm overflowing. My cup runneth over. I have so much to offer and so much to give. And I am not afraid of honoring myself. The ability to take care of that, to honor yourself within yourself, that which was the reason for your being here. There's no selflessness in that, because only through that do you have the ability to offer yourself, your whole self, your full expression of who you are to the rest of the world. Put yourself at the top of the list. Nurture yourself. Honor yourself. Stop the crazy mind chatter in your head that tells you all the time that you're not good enough. Your being here is such a miraculous thing, and that your real job is to honor that. And the sooner you figure that out, oh, wow, I'm one of the lucky ones. I got to be here. So how do you compare yourself to live out the highest, fullest, truest expression of yourself as a human being? There are no mistakes. There really aren't any. Because you have a supreme destiny where you're not centered, you really don't know who you are, that you come from something greater and bigger, and that we really all are the same. When you don't know that, you get all flustered. You get stressed all the time, wanting something to be what it isn't. There is a supreme moment of destiny calling on your life. Your job is to feel that, to hear that, to know that. And sometimes when you're not listening, you get taken off track. You get in the wrong marriage, the wrong relationship, you take the wrong job, but it's all leading to the same path. There are no wrong paths. There are none. There's no such thing as failure, really, because failure is just that thing trying to. So you get as much from your losses as you do from your victories, because the losses wake you up. So when you understand that, you don't allow yourself to be completely thrown by a grade bigger than any one experience. I always ask people on Super Soul Sunday to tell me, what would you say to your younger self? Every person says in one form or another, I would have said, relax. It's going to be okay. It really is going to be okay. Because even if you're on a detour right now, and that's how you know, not at ease with yourself, when you're feeling like, oh, no, shouldn't be that is the cue that you need to be moving in another direction. Don't let yourself get all thrown off, continue to be thrown off course. When you're feeling off course, that's the key. How do I turn around? The way through the challenge is to get still and ask yourself, what is and then from that space, make the next and the next right move, and not to be overwhelmed by it, because you know your life is bigger than that one moment. You know you're not defined by what somebody says is a failure for you, because failure is just there to point you in a different direction.